Hello, everybody. Dr. Jackson's here, still talking student success. Picking up where we left off, we're talking about the complete science of student success from how do you make your campus very student success oriented. Number one principle, again, of student success is focusing on your environment. Is this a place that's really a great place to go to school, great place to work? Number two, the relationships of the adults. Can the adults get along? Do we like children? Okay, then that is not something we could take for granted because as the more and more I find and more experiences I have, a lot of people really love education and they love teaching, but they don't like children per se. And it shows. They don't even like people. And it shows. And it comes across in the energy and the environment. Learning is supposed to be a really great place to be to learn. And, I like to create training environments that are fundamentally great places to learn and go to school. And this is what I love to be a part of. That's what your school needs to be. Is this a really cool place? We take care of kids. We don't play with kids. We respect authority. We do our job. You know what I'm saying? We have a rapport. There's order. Three is the expertise of the adults. Do you have people that know what they're doing? One of the worst things that could be said about you, and I heard this about a principal the other day, and it's damning. It was, they said, well, he didn't know what he's doing. Man, if that was ever said about me, I would be, I couldn't handle it, man. I would step down. I don't know what I'm doing. You'll never hear that about me. They could have you hear something. There's never going to be he don't know what he's talking about. Okay. Legend has it that one day this past year, I got to speak at a university. I got invited to a university to talk to its first 2-year students, and they have symposiums every month. And they brought me in. All the faculty came to the session, a couple of hundred young people in there. And the president pulled me to the side and he said, our students are a little different. They have to deal with this phone and things. They never typically are not engaged in these sessions and everything, Dr. Jackson. So don't take it that way if that happens. Man, who are you talking to, man? How you think I came all the way out here and they're going to play with me like that? When I ain't thinking about these kids. Do you know who I am? As accomplished as I am, all I've done in this world and in this game, and you think you gonna come in here and you talking crazy? Man, I said, hey, Dr. So-and-so, I got it. Man, they introduced me. I told everybody, stand up. Man, let me tell y'all, if you got more money than me, you put your phone, you keep your phone out. Since I know you don't, put them up and stop talking when I'm talking. I did that at a university. The highest rated session they've ever had. They said, hey, man, the kid, you can see the kids mumbling, who is he? Who is he telling he doesn't know what's on my phone? Shut up. I'm not listening to you, man. I'm an expert. That's why they had me come here, man. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not here making stuff up. I'm not here sharing opinions, and I didn't ask you what you think. I come for expertise and I stand on expertise. I have experience and I have the seasoning because we've refined our process. As we've seen it need to change, we made the adjustments. We just don't have experience. We have expertise of practice, adjustments, practice, adjust, fail, learn, adjustments, practice. That's expertise and became solid and one of the best. That's what we're talking about. Where's your expertise of the people that work for you? Fourth, are we meeting the kids' needs? 5, where are our practices where that deal with the conduct of students, the code of conduct? Where are our code of conduct practices, right? Where's the ethics, where the ethic line of how this is how we do it at our campus? The 6th is, are we consistent in our implementation? So we have foundational practices. Are we consistent and do we do it? And last but not least in that process is their structure. Okay. One of the things that's so important in working with students is the ability to maintain structure. You know, are we committed to keeping order? Now, that's all schools, like the highest performing schools, no matter where they are, they keep order. Order and structure are just a pillar of a successful student program. These are things that we're saying. So here's where the conflict comes in, where a lot of the struggles come in. We have students, and when we say student needs, we have students in different places. We have, and this is where we learn about our teachers, because not all of our teachers are designed to help every kid. I mean, it's what I'm learning, okay? Uh, there's a hairdresser for every person. Not all hairdressers can give you the style. I learned a lot from you just from watching, okay? Not everybody can serve you or give you the hairdo you like. Even haircuts, like I got no hair. Not everybody knows how to cut a no hairdo. Believe me, trust me, they're different. And that's what we have to understand in a school culture, in a school building. If we kind of know the type of kids we have, and we know the expertise, the ranges of our kids, we can be more proficient at connecting teachers in their strength areas versus creating conflict for them and putting them with students that's completely in colliding with their strength. For example, typically with students, this is what you're going to see. We have some students that are advanced. They are gifted in real life. They are advanced. Two, we have some kids that are ready to learn, right? So a percentage are advanced. There are environments for those, but there's even a way to manage those. We don't ever want to take an advanced kid and slow them down. This is why I've always had great conflict with this ideal of students teaching students. Now, I understand group projects. I do understand socializing. I get that. When it comes to teaching and learning, I'm not about to slow down the kids that's advanced. Why would I? So basically, he came to me advanced, and I slowed him down to grade level. Explain to me how anybody's okay with that. And listen, you can feel how you want to feel. Man, that's ridiculous. If I'm advanced, so if my talent as a teacher is advanced, you want to slow me down so I can keep up with the group, or you want to let me keep growing so the horse can run and go be great? That's where the conflict is coming in. This is where all the conflict, this is where the problems are coming in. We got a small percentage that are ready, and we got to make sure they keep on moving. Then we have that's advanced. Then we have students that are ready to learn. So when they're ready to learn, let's get to it. Then we have a portion of our students that need their skills built. They're not ready to run, but they need some building of skill. We see that major coming out of COVID. Then we have some kids that are not ready. They're behind. Okay. They're behind. 1 to 3 grade levels behind. They are behind. Okay. And so that requires a certain type of teacher. That's not something you can just say, well, let's just mix them in there with that. No, and this is not about, this is about understanding our coaches, our teachers. That's what we have to understand. If I have somebody that knows how to deal with that kid, I'm okay. But I can't put a first-year teacher or a rookie in there that's learning how to teach in there with a kid that's 3 to 4 grade levels behind. That doesn't make any sense. And now when we start saying, like, why are all our teachers leaving? Why? It's 10. We're not adjusting to the game. We're not adjusting to what's going on. We're not adjusting to the student needs. We're not adjusting to the teacher need. That's just reality. And it's something we can fix. And then last but not least, with students, you have some kids that they're not ready to learn at all. They're not right now. School is not on their radar right now. And hear me clearly. They could be 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old. They're not ready. Are you listening? See, they can be 8th grade. They're not. You can see what the kid is doing. You can't go to school here. I mean, I went there. Some kid was spitting on people, throwing desks, hitting the teacher. You're not ready to go to school here, man. I understand everything you're saying about paperwork. I understand. I have lawyers, and we have done excessive research on the law. The school is not giving a kid a service that has special services, special needs, but we got them in an environment where we can't help them, where we can't redirect them, that they just bleed havoc on all the other kids. They put their blood all on other children. That's not the ethics. That's not the game. That's not what we doing, man. That ain't it, man. And where we getting? That's okay. Student success. That's what I do. This is the help, the guidance that we all need as professionals. And I know what to do. And what I'm doing differently this year is I want to break things down to smaller steps. I want to be able to help people to go in steps, because what I understand is that steps and breaking things down to processes is something that helps folks to learn and execute. So one of the things I want to do this year is I want to make sure that with every organization I work with, I can literally walk them through, document it steps by steps, and we can measure our steps. What that does is that allows us to be in a matrix where you can see the production or growth of what we're doing. You know, I'm a firm believer of we should do more of what works and stop doing what doesn't. And that is the process of student success and student development. I'm Dr. Jesse Jackson III. As always, share these videos. I hope they're helpful to you. And if I could help you, always reach out. I'll see you in the next video.